key is he having?
Day to day. Yeah, he's day to day.
Do you think he can play Saturday? I know you said day to day, but you foresee a call up, I guess is the question ahead of Saturday.
Well, it depends on if he's available. Then we'll have a better idea on Friday. Definitely Saturday morning, and we've got luxury of having our team close by that we can find a player easily.
Just going to ask, do you decide kind of after the game with the coaches, is it more in the morning of what you want to tackle, what you think is most important to approach in practice after last night?
No, we probably looking at even before the game's done. Whether it's a day or 2 days even before we played that game, we've got some ideas of what we haven't touched for a while, what our team needs. And after the game, it kind of confirms what we need to work on. And then the next morning, we get a plan on what the drills are going to be and what areas are the focus.
Did you show the video of that winning goal a few times this morning?
No, we didn't. We didn't look at that right now. We'll touch on that later. It's yeah.
In your wildest dreams, did you think that in 14 games, in 8 of those, you'd have 2 or fewer goals?
No, coming in, I never thought that would be the problem. Scoring goals. That's 5-on-5. That's the power play. That's a little bit of everything. And I don't foresee it's going to be an 82 game schedule cycle, but definitely need to address it and get better if we're going to win hockey games, because we can't play a perfect defensive game every single time.
When you're only scoring 2 a game, it's tough to outscore maybe a mistake you make in the game if you're only scoring 2 a game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think overall our 5-on-5 games have been pretty good defensively. But losing a lot of games on the special teams battle, and last night was another one. Yeah, so it makes a big difference.
It's not to suggest that Vegas isn't a team you have a rivalry with or a divisional opponent, but given that you just played Vancouver and you're a little bit closer geographically, do you think this could be kind of the jolt that your team needs, playing against them and having that game on Saturday?
I don't. I think last game was a good test, and Vancouver is going to be another test, and I can't say it's a difference, but obviously it's a game that we'll be excited to play.
Chris, you're 32nd in the league in hits per 60 and 27 in block shots. Is that a lack of commitment to the other parts of the game?
Well, hits. If you look at hits, probably the worst teams in the league have the most hits because they don't have the puck. We lead the league in puck possession, so that's obviously pretty tough to get hits when you possess the puck, and if you do, then that's probably an issue. And as for shot blocking, same thing. We give up the fewest shot attempts. So if we give up the fewest shot attempts, we're in fewer situations to block shots. So a team that blocks a lot of shots and hits are probably teams that aren't very good. Could we have more blocks? Yeah, absolutely. We can do a better job of doing that. Is there times when we didn't get into a lane? Yeah, we can block. But to look at stats, especially those 2 stats, I think those are nice to look at and say that you did a good job at that. But it's usually a stat that you don't want to be leading.
Is there a more acute link between block shots and penalty kill success?
Well, shot blocks depends on the system you're using. In what we're doing, obviously, every penalty kill you need shot blocks. It's different positional play. Who does the block shots? And for example, on just this type of shots that we're giving up and where. Often we're trying to take away a side of the net or side of the ice that there are shots that are given up that are easier for the goaltender to see. Block shots are important. I don't want to say that it's not important. It is. It's something that you have to be committed to doing to win hockey games. But looking at certain stats, and I think that one is something that you can't look too far ahead.
Just overall, do you think you're close, far off from where you like, where we would like to be? Like, where would you rate in terms of how close the team is to where, you know, how we...
I can't. It's one game. It looks unbelievable, and you know what? We're about 10 minutes away from winning a 2-1 game. If we win against one of the highest scoring teams, one of the top teams, Vegas, second highest scoring team, one of the best teams in the league right now, we win that 2-1. We're happy with what an effort we put in. And we make some very costly mistakes in the last 10 minutes. Take a penalty, give up a shorthanded goal, a couple gaffes late in the game, and now we're totally flipped the switch on. It's a brutal performance. So we have to be careful on how we assess what was good and what was bad. Up until the first 50 minutes, we're very happy, and if that game would have ended then. But then the last 10 minutes, we're not very happy.
Chris, is there any concern that you've lost 5 games to really good teams in the league and you haven't beaten a team that's really rolling right now? The last two, Winnipeg, Dallas.
Yeah. Obviously, you test yourself against how well you play against other teams, the top of the league. I think we put in some really good efforts, but we haven't got the results. And we're close against Vegas. Dallas, first 40 minutes, we played about as good as we could have without winning that game. So obviously the Winnipeg game at the beginning of the year was not good. But we obviously need to be better against the bottom teams, against top teams.